Hi, everybody. I am Samantha Calamaris. I'm here again today with a great interview. Somebody that, if you live in Lake Zurich, you probably know her. You've probably done a workout class with her. You have probably seen her at the high school. She is a mom. She's a wife. She's super busy. And now she's a developer in Lake Zurich. So we are super excited. Cindy Malin, how are you today?
I am good, Samantha. Thank you. Very happy to be here.
Yes, it took me a little negotiating to get you on here, I will admit, but I'm very thankful for your time today. So Cindy, tell us a little bit about yourself and your connection to the community.
Yeah, so I've lived here in Lake Zurich for about 15 years. My husband and I moved here from the city of Chicago right before our second daughter was born. So we have two girls. They're both at Lake Zurich High School. And we decided to move out here. It made sense, even though we had been city dwellers for a long, long time. As our kids were, that became a bigger priority. We wanted to live in a suburban community, and we found Lake Zurich and absolutely loved it, and have lived here for about 15 years. So through our years here, my husband works in sales, and I left my corporate job after my second daughter was born. So I've mostly done lots of volunteering. I'm a personal trainer and a fitness instructor, but spend most of my time volunteering at the schools and the community and the churches in the area, and working on our community. We just love Lake Zurich.
You do. You love it so much that your family decided to invest in the community. So you guys recently purchased a building in the downtown Lake Zurich area. And why don't you tell us what inspired you guys to do that just in February, right? You guys just closed February.
Yeah,
Okay,
so if you're familiar with downtown Lake Zurich, there's a lot of great little gems down there, but there's also a lot of buildings that haven't been occupied. And there's one building at 35 West Main Street that has been vacant for about 10 years. And over the years, as we've walked by that, we've often said, boy, wouldn't it be neat if someone opened a great restaurant in here? Oh, I wish there was a coffee shop, or I wish there was something in here. And so after years of saying that, a couple years ago, my husband and I said, we should look into this because no one else is developing it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out what it would take. So after truly probably about 2 years worth of investigating and researching and working with the seller, working with the community of Lake Zurich, we decided to go ahead and purchase that building to hopefully develop it into something that would be beneficial for the whole Lake Zurich community. So yeah. Yes, we closed down the building in February, but it has been a labor of love for over a year in terms of really deciding if it's something we can and should do.
Yeah, I love that. I love that there's so much history into the research that you did about what your vision is. And so talking about your vision, you briefly touched on a few things. So right now the building has the ability to, I think, have either 3 or 4 different tenants in it, correct?
Yeah.
Like what's your vision? Like how many different people could use the building?
So that's a great question. It's a big building. It's over 9,000 square feet. So even though at one time it was a bank, it really could be turned into a variety of things. So we have worked with an architect to do a variety of different layouts, but anticipate that it will end up being a destination of 3 or 4 different tenants in the building.
Okay, good. I love that. So speaking of the building, we're going to come back to the building in a minute, but you and your family did something really creative. I'd love to show you my little picture here. Keep looking up. This is me and Dina, my assistant. So on the side of the wall, you're seeing people post these pictures everywhere. Tell us what happened and how this came to you and your family.
Okay, so like I said, both my daughters are in high school, and they're always looking for, an Instagram worthy picture. And you've probably seen things, all over the country where there are angel wings or other murals that are on walls that people like to go, do a photo op by. And we thought it would be really fun, especially during this time of coronavirus quarantine, to put something positive on the side of the building. Because while we're in process of developing it, there's a lot to do on it. It's still going to be quite a while before we have tenants actually in there. And we said, look, it's this blank canvas right in downtown Lake Zurich. During quarantine, one of the few things that people can do is actually walk, and they walk around the lake and they walk by that building. So we said, let's create a positive message for folks to see. And as a family, we brainstormed, what would be a fun picture to put on there. Our oldest daughter, Alina, was our artist in residence, and then we were her laborers. So she basically came up with the picture of the balloons and thought it would be a really fun thing that people could pose by, pretending like they were holding a balloon. And our younger daughter, Ava, I think ultimately came up with the slogan, the Keep Looking Up, because we decided in this time of quarantine, we all need a little bit of positivity, and what type of positive message could we send? So we thought Keep Looking Up was a great way to say, hey, we know this is a hard time. We know people are going through things, and we're not trying to diminish that at all, but let's keep looking forward and try and stay as positive as we can. And it's been so fun to see so many people taking their picture by it, postings of pictures, people we don't know. And I think it's doing exactly what we intended, which is to try and send some positive vibes into the community.
Right. It's just simple, and it sure has become a destination for a lot of people. We went there and there was people lined up and people looking at us as they were running around the lake. So before we got on, you and I had a discussion, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a Facebook page up, and it's going to be called Keep Looking Up. We'll probably put Lake Zurich just so you can find it. And we would love for you to post your picture on there and tell us one of your favorite things about the quarantine, because there is certainly a lot of pros and cons to being in this type of environment, but we want to keep it positive. And also, if you can post it on Instagram and put #Keep Looking Up, that would be a great way for us to continue to get more people to be excited about this new adventure that you guys are in. Yeah. Speaking about downtown Lake Zurich a little bit, some of the restaurants and some of the businesses are still open. Things like Coffee Cup. What are some of your favorite destinations in the downtown area?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Downtown Lake Zurich, even though it's small and has the potential to grow, and we're excited about that, there are some awesome places down there. Lake Zurich Florist is a family-owned business that has really continued to stay open, and I think flowers can bring joy, just like colorful balloons can bring joy to people. So if you have any occasion to send flowers, I think it'd be great for folks to support Lake Zurich Florist. Craving Euros is a restaurant, and they're, again, family-owned business, great food. And the more that we can do to support businesses like those places, or you said Coffee Cup and the others, it'd be great to continue to support.
Puros is there. They're still serving food. You have the Orchard Prime Meats, you have Moe's Liquors, Scoreboard, Offbeat, and Johnny Shoe Repair. I mean, these are some really great people that are still running their business, and it's really important that we support small businesses during this time. One thing I do want to show you, sorry to cut you off, is I want everybody to see what you are visioning for your new building, and I love this. So I'm going to post this so you guys can see it on the Facebook page. I'm so excited for you and your family. It's so wonderful that you're willing to invest your time, your energy, your love, your family, everything into this business. You have been such a good friend to me, and I've enjoyed working with you with theater programs. You just seem to have your hands in everything. And I'm sure that you know that we are very thankful for your continued inspiration with our community. So anything else you want to say in closing?
No, again, we're just really proud to be part of the Lake Zurich community, and it's been great to see the positive energy coming from so many of the folks here. And we hope that can continue through the development of our building, but also just everything else that's going on in the community. So thank you for continuing.
Of course. So don't forget, go take your picture, post it on Keep Looking Up Lake Zurich on Facebook. I will put that together, and #Keep Looking Up on Instagram, and make sure you put down what your favorite memory is, and let's get through this together. Let's support these local businesses, and I want an interview when you open, so I will. Okay.
Sounds
All right,
good.
very good. Thanks, Cindy. Have a great day.